Welcome back to another video. So today it is cold outside and we're working on the Corvair. So we're going to be putting new headlights in it. Yeah, I know, it's headlights, but whatever. I'm trying to, like, we're working our way slowly through the car. So in the one video a while ago I did was kind of diagnosing the wiring underneath the hood, seeing what was good, seeing what was bad. So needless to say, 99% of what was underneath the hood was good. One running light, I guess, was bad. So we'll still need to address that. But here is my new headlights. So I got these the other day. Wanted to update. So octane lighting, I got these off of Amazon. Really good deal. Don't actually know what that is, but whatever. So here's my new headlights right here. Have another set in here, which we'll show you those in a second. Now, what's cool about both sets of these is it is a glass beam, or sealed glass beam type thing, but it's running modern day bulbs in it. So that's the one cool thing about this, is old school glass style beam, but new, bulbs in it. So again, that means that's a good thing, because basically light bulb goes out, you can just replace these. Also, the brightness, these things are a lot better than the old school, style halogen bulbs. These are a much better upgrade. I've seen people do the like round, LED beams, like basically kind of like, like a lot of people run in Jeeps and all that kind of stuff. Not my, I guess you could say, not my cup of tea. So we're not running those. That's what we're doing this style. All right. And then so those are the low beams right there. Then in the high beam section, we are running yellow ones. So a lot of people do this, and a lot of vehicles that are running dual headlights like that is they do, low beam, high beam, and basically low beam clear, high beam yellow. And a lot of people do this in the Corvairs. I'm not doing it because like that's what everybody does. I'm doing it just because it actually looks kind of cool to have that two different style. And even in any of the cars I run, I never have my high beams on. I'm in the middle of the city 99% of my life. Don't need high beams. You're using high beams out on old country roads and on the interstate. That car's never going to see interstate. So it's just for looks. All right, let's go ahead around back, and we're going to go ahead and start disassembling the front of that car and seeing what entails switching out these headlights. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll set this up right here. Now I've got the battery is plugged in. My GoPro is just leaning to the side. That's terrible at setting this up. I need a cameraman. There we go. Battery is plugged in. Car's getting juice. All the headlights are burned out. So now we are going to need new hardware on this. I'll show you in a second. I mean, the screws are rusty. So we're going to have to make an order. Get us the new hardware. All right, there's that. the surround isn't in that bad a condition. I mean, it could use good polishing, but besides that, it's all there. So it looks like in pretty good shape. I know, I just throw it. All right, so you got, yeah, so we're gonna have to basically, like I say, we're gonna have to get new hardware because, I mean, you got slotted here, Phillips and slotted. These are slotted, these ones were Phillips. All right, let's go ahead. Basically, what you gotta do is first you took that surround off, then you have this metal cover right here, which is held on by this screw and that screw. This outside beauty ring comes off, then the headlight comes out. So basically we need to remove the outside beauty ring first. We don't want to, so basically, like, there's two sets of screws in all this area. So one set of screws is for the beauty ring, the other set of screws is for the headlight adjuster to adjust this thing, you know, to have the headlights pointing the way they need to point. Alright, now there's the beauty ring right there. And then here is the headlight. There you go. So now we got to get the other headlights and see if this thing will work, because these are 2-prong, those are 3-prong, so a little bit of a learning curve. We'll get this. Okay, so as soon as I plugged this one in, I don't know, maybe the battery was low, but whatever. So got these out. I found out what the extension for was. So these are 3-prong lights, which are just like, you know, the headlight. The high beams are 2-prong, so it is a 3-prong to 2-prong jumper. All right, cool. So there is the light in right there. I mean, again, it's not like a lined up, it's just kind of sitting there, but it is a lot brighter already just sitting here like this from the new bulb to that. Now, bad thing is high beams aren't working for some reason. Now, we'll dive into that. We're just gonna go ahead and, I guess. Okay, so it is so cold out. I told you it's freezing, that my GoPro died in the middle of me recording this video. So had to take a break and go back inside and let it charge up some. Still ain't even fully charged. Okay, so we do have a problem, which one problem is power is not getting to the high beams all of a sudden. It was before when I did an electrical check. At least I thought it was. No, it's not. But the headlights work. Well, we'll get to the second issue in a minute. Headlights work, so we'll go in, turn them on, and there you go. So headlights on, headlights on. Let's see. Let's go ahead, and as we're putting this last piece together, we'll talk about the other issue. All right, so besides the fact that the power is not getting to the headlight, the other issue is behind behind the headlights here, in the like little bucket area, that screw is too long for there. There's not enough room for this extension. So you have this headlight extension right here that plugs into the back of the light and then plugs into the factory, you know, receptacle. Well, there's not enough room behind here. So needless to say, even if the high beams worked, we wouldn't be able to use them right now, or at least have it plugged in, because like I said, there's just not enough room back there. So what we're gonna have to do is we're definitely going to have to, I guess you could say, we're just gonna rewire the high beam wiring behind here, which is not a big deal. So what we'll do is we will cut this wire right here, and we'll take this tab off right here, and then it will cut the wire, the tab off the back of the light, you know, the receptacle on here, and then we'll solder and all that together. So then basically this will plug into the light, this will be hardwired into the car, so it'll still be able to come unplugged right here. So like I said, not enough room, but headlights are working. Step one, I mean, it's slowly, you know, and I like the way it looks, which I said before is something that I liked, is the way it looks with the yellow lights and the clear lights. So it is a lot better looking design, you know, than just two clear lights. Yeah, I wish the high beams would work, but they don't. So, but this is all good. So like I said, we'll just have to work on it. I mean, this car is going to be a lot, like I said before, it's a long-term project. It's going to take a while. So just doing things, you know, slowly and surely as we work it around and get it. That's what we're going to do. This thing will probably make it around to the front yard here in a little while. Want to get under it, clean it up, do some cleaning to this thing, and, you know, need to weld the hood up. So we're like, again, this thing does run and drive, so we'll probably wind up driving this thing around front, getting into the front driveway, doing some work to it, and then that's the cool thing, we can bring it back here as we need to. All right, well, one little modification down, lots more to go. So I guess stay tuned, because we're always going to be working on this thing just slowly. All right, stay tuned for the next one. Catch you then.